Live from Sacramento, California, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Athletics. Coming up on the first pitch, Garrett Mitchell getting ready to... And the home opener is underway. That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating. His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Soderstrom has a beat on it, and there's one down. Now Correa up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats.
That's out.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that's outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Here goes the runner. Carrying well. Goal away. A 2-run homer. Stepping in, Yainer Diaz.
Nope, outside.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. On to first. That ends the inning. Leading off, Jacob Wilson. Tap foul at the plate. Brown. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Now the A's designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. And a foul ball. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. Sliced hard but foul.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. This to third, Cortez. Slings to first. One pitch and one out. So next up for Houston, Zach Cole. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just missed.
That's inside.
Severino, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Clark makes his way towards it. And there's two away. Andrew Vaughn now.
A strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Wilson. And the Astros put down in order. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is inside.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. That one fouled off. And that is cut on and missed. And the count's even at 2. In the air out towards right center. Mitchell should have this one. One down. Shea Langoliers will hit next. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball inside.
And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw, but it's
good.
not in time. Base hit. One gone, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And that one upstairs.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Hey!
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. One, two now.
Ball,
Really
that's
good
in.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner goes again. This one in the air center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. The throw in, they take the force out, and there's 2 down. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. He swings and fouls one off. Deal one. And there's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Nope. That's inside.
Tough
Ball.
spot right here.
Down.
A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. In the air, right field, Rooker in position, one away. So the Houston lineup turns over. Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. Cortez sends it across to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa. That's to third. And it stays fair. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Go away. Another homer. His second home run of the game. In the air, left field. Soderstrom. Long run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Denzel Clark. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Ball 1.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. On the ground to third. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. 0-1. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. See you later. All muscle to center field. So 2 down, Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. That one was cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Back to work, Luis Severino. Cortez handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Zach Cole. Fly to center his first time. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Fouled off. He was late. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. Now a chance for Isaac Paredes.
Ball, that's out.
Into center. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Inside ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the 4th, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langeliers.
Shea Langeliers.
Foul ball.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
He makes the grab, 1 up, 1 down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Soderstrom now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball, that's outside.
Great job
that's
of laying
down.
off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Comes a 2-2.
Did he go?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Payoff pitch. That one blasted deep to right. Cole makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. Cuts and misses. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Diving, makes the grab. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. McNeil tosses to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. 2 outs, base is empty. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Up the middle, that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
That one hammered but pulled foul. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. High fly ball down the left field line. And that one is off the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fifth. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Way out front for strike two. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, can't get to it, and this should score the run. He boots it. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now, Jacob Wilson, Paredes. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the A's designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 2. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Brian King.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Clark stands at third with 1 gone to the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on top 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Zach Cole. Severino back to work. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Ball 1.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air, center field. Clark settles under it. And there's 1 down. Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn has grounded out a couple of times. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little...
Runner takes off. And it looks like trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Mitchell at the plate now, and that's strike 1. In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Makes the sliding stop. The flip, nicely done for the out. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground
Foul
ball.
ball.
And it goes just foul. Not even close there. Ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Good eye
Oh,
right
that's
there.
kicked out.
Paredes at third with 2 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching down, makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Nick Kurtz.
Hey!
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Correa throws to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Fouled off left side. This one in the air, right field. And there's one down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Elvis Alvarado. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Alvarado.
Alvarez
Nope, that's a
stands
ball.
in here, takes ball 1 low. Alvarado under it. 2 up, 2 down. And now, Yainer Diaz.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Cortez. So Mark Kotsay going with a pinch hitter here. Andy Ibanez. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from it.
And that one almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Bryan Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing second.
Runner on the move. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Got him. Runner stays out of the double play by going on the 3-2 pitch. Denzel Clark will hit next. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Man at second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Ibanez around third. He will score. Now a 3-run game, 7-4. And in at second with an RBI double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.